Since 2020, there's been a rapidly growing trend of people who are moving towards a homesteading lifestyle. They want to experience that self-sufficiency, growing their own fruits and vegetables, and maybe even finding ways to profit off of their property by selling excess flowers or veggies at local markets. And while I'm all about this trend towards a simpler lifestyle, I also love the conveniences and community aspects of living in a vibrant city and community. And typically, to homestead, it's required leaving the city and moving way out to some rural community. Well, fortunately, that is not the case with our new listing at 4903 Northeast 115th Street. There are many things that I love about the home itself. For starters, it's a single-level home of over 2,000 square feet with 4 bedrooms, which is increasingly hard to find in this area because they're so expensive to build. But it's easy to see why people love living in a single-level home, and with this home in particular, it feels and lives so much bigger than how it reads on paper. Now, part of that is because you have huge windows in almost every room that just let the light pour in, which, as you know, in the Pacific Northwest is a real luxury to have. So the owners have made a number of beautiful and practical updates. One of my favorites is the addition of a mini split system that's super efficient and keeps the home comfortable year-round. And then, of course, one of the most important rooms in any house is the kitchen, and this kitchen has it all. There's tons of cabinet space, there's these beautiful granite countertops, and my favorite feature of all is this beautiful window above the kitchen sink looking out on your garden sanctuary. One of the things I love about the main living areas of this space is that they're open, but there's still a lot of definition to each room. And this kind of layout is becoming a lot more popular. People are moving away from the open concept everything and moving to spaces that do have more definition. So I think a floor plan like this is only going to become more desirable over the next several years. And then as we move on to the primary suite, well, this is a large room. There's plenty of space for a king bedroom set. There's an ensuite bathroom with beautiful tile shower. And then my favorite feature of all is going to be the slider door that looks out on this backyard paradise. On the exterior side of things, well, the homeowners again have done a really good job. There's not much to say, which is a good thing. Just in the last year, they've repainted the entire home. The newer roof is still in pristine condition. Now, let's move on to the very best part. That is the property. This is a magical property. And if you're into flowers or even remotely involved with flowers and social media, you've probably seen this property whether you realize it or not. This property has been curated, cared for, maintained by one of the most renowned flower farmers in all of the US. And it shows. This is a stunning, stunning place. Now, on the half acre, you have fruit trees, you have berry bushes, you have close to 8,000 perennial flowers, roses. You're gonna have surprises that you're going to love throughout the year living on this property. Now, to support your farming and gardening operations, this property includes over 22 raised beds, an 18-foot growing spaces greenhouse, and then this newly constructed garden shed or workshop that has over 400 square feet of storage space, including a 100 square foot room that is heavily insulated, climate controlled. It's like having an underground cellar above ground so that you can store flowers, vegetables, even meats, because it can get down to like 28 degrees. It's an amazing space, something that you are not going to find on any other property. Then, after spending your best hours working in the garden, you get to retire at the end of the day on your covered deck. You get to sit back, enjoy the sounds of the stream and the pond that's in your yard, and look out on the beautiful fruits of your labor. There is so much to love about this home and property, and it truly is the perfect opportunity to have your own little farm without having to leave the city. And as with all things that are truly special, This one is even better in person. So give your favorite realtor a call or contact me using the links in the description below. I'd love to set up a private showing so that you can see this home before it's gone.